Welcome, welcome, one and all to the land of death. Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. When they come to Bacchanal, well, they can't be weird. Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. Sweet woman buried abundantly. The brethren they full of energy. Some people say God is a Trinity. Paradise are not convincingly. God gave us a spirit fiery. But nothing in the world of bother we. But look at smart man, God will be money. We still come out and mash up the body. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love of this country. Sweet, sweet TNT. No place in this world I'd rather be. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love of my country. Sweet, sweet TNT. All this sugar can be good for me. Oh, from Coco to Caroline. Oh, Maramba to Sanssouci. Oh, from Scarborough to Cocori. Oh, from Philemon to Patrick Street. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love of this country. Sweet, sweet TNT. No place in this world I'd rather be. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love of my country. Sweet, sweet TNT. All the sugar can be good for me. All these years I spent abroad in the cold, longing to be home. Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. Lord, I pray that from today I will no longer have to roam. Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. The problems we have are plain to see. We prove we could stand the scrutiny. All I know that true democracy. How we vote is not how we party. There's no place like home, some people say. Though some have to leave to make your way. Put in your hands and know their destiny. So come home and pick up the country. Sweet, sweet TNT. Lord, how I love of this country. Sweet, sweet TNT. No place in this world I'd rather be. Sweet, sweet TNT. Lord, how I love of the country. Sweet TNT. All this sugar can be good for me. Oh, from Cuba to Signal Hill. Oh, Harriman to Charlottesville. Oh, Matlock down to Port Spain. Oh, yeah. We play Masonore. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love the country. Oh, sweet TNT. No place in this world I'd rather be. Style just change, man rearrange, gone clear. Because nothing can compare to a Trinity rising. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. A Trinity rising. No, no. As crazy as we might seem to be, we still fight to be a family. Indian, African, or a Chinese, Syrian, French, Creole, or Portuguese. We blessed with a spirit fiery. Some people say God is a Trinity. Sweet woman parade abundantly. Now the problem is plain to see. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love my country. Sweet, sweet TNT. No place on earth I'd rather be. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love my country. Sweet, sweet TNT. All the sugar can be good for me. Oh, Westmoreland to Luxy Road. Oh, from Sandal to Maya Road. Oh, from Pina to Grand River. Oh, sweetness in abundance everywhere. Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how I love my country. Sweet, sweet TNT. Hi, welcome to Ocean's Mirror. So today, right, I was around, you know how we go, and excuse me, every time I drink fizzy, my belly does a weird thing, you see. So I happened to come across. Well, actually, I've seen this guy before. He was in Trinidad, and he was near. He went to the Venezuelans in Trinidad, to talk to them. So what I'm gonna do
I'm going to not show all of his video. I'm going to show some of it because it's always good to hear their point of view. He actually did 2 videos. He did one with the Venezuelan and one where he went to the Trinidadians and he went and got food for them in the morning. And even when he looks at certain stuff, he can see that there's touches of Suriname, touches of this one, touches of that one in Trinidad's thing. So I'm gonna let me see. I could put him up. Let me see. I'll make sure the screen wide. So right now, I'm going to show him talking to some of the Venezuelans in Trinidad and how the capture of Maduro is affecting them or not affecting them and what they're going to do, what their plans are, kind of. I mean, some people say, oh, yeah, well, ABC and some won't. So we're just going to, this is going to be a brief video. It's going to be a brief live. I was supposed to do something else on my other channel, but I'm just going to do this one today, I think, and just leave it like that because, I'm still carrying the Monduro thing that I'm looking at the other things. But, hold on, let me see if I got it in the right place.
O sea, lo mismo Miami, lo mismo está pasando. It's crazy.
Oh, it's got a break already, look at that.
We're here in Chiguanas at one of my favorite Venezuelan restaurants on the island, Andres. Check this out, come. That's the owner's name as well. Andres isn't in town, but we're still coming in the back and we're gonna make a patacón. I think we're doing patacón. What's up, guys? ¿Todo bien? Listo. ¿Qué tal? Mi pana, ¿bien? He's gonna throw in the fryer and he's dropping it right in there. Right there. So he flattened the plantain, then he made it into this long, it's almost just like 2 sides, right? Almost like a sandwich. Claro. Pero ¿cómo se siente la gente acá, los venezolanos?
Ay, para los que no tenemos papeles, nos sentimos como que en zozobra porque anda corriendo con la policía, la broma, imagínate.
No, yo sé, lo mismo en Miami, lo mismo está pasando, it's crazy. So, ¿cómo es la vida acá? Dura, pero menos duro que Venezuela, ¿no?
No, menos.
Porque en Venezuela
hay una diferencia grande.
Sí, pero ¿qué? ¿En plata o seguridad?
Plata, no tanto la seguridad.
Okay.
No el dinero, la cesta básica muy cara, ¿entiendes?
Yeah.
Trabajo.
So the basic goods here are more expensive than Venezuela. It depends where you go in Venezuela. Certain places are dangerous. Certain places you get less crime. I don't know. What I've experienced in Caracas is a little scary, but that's a different thing.
Salsa de tomate, salsa de ajo, de la lechuga y tomate. Carne mechada.
Más, ya. ¿Y salsa?
Salsa otra vez.
What a bomb, bro. Es patagones.
No, esto es queso amarillo local. Ya lo vas a probar.
This patagón is insane. Mi pana, esto es demasiado. Like the amount of sauce you just added. Not more cheese? Like perfect. It's a monster.
La cultura de nosotros es muy buena, pero, o sea, muchos de los países nos catalogan a nosotros como malos, pero nosotros todos no somos malos, ¿entiendes? Y eso es lo que el error ahorita que hay a nivel mundial, donde nos encontramos muchos venezolanos. Que da tristeza, ¿verdad? Pero todos no somos iguales.
Every Venezuelan I know is a good person. Of course, there's some criminals out there, like every culture, but everybody is not bad. We have the patacón, amazing. This is from Maracaibo, the Maracuchas. Amazing, delicious, massive. This is for more than one person. I don't know. It is just too much. So let's cut this. It is like the ultimate sandwich. It is everything you want. It's a little crunchy. I'm sure it's gonna be sweet because of the sauces. Look at that. You have the meat in there. Look at that, beautiful. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Crunchy plantain. You have the mix of sauces. It's like mayo, ketchup, and you have the meat. We have a little bit of what is it, eggs and ham in here? It's crucial in Venezuelan cuisine. They're all about the garlic. And then if you want to add a little bit of that they have the pepper for the Trinis that come in here. It's so very creamy. And the pepper, nice and spicy. It's almost like the closest thing we get to the mix. I'm still looking for some Venezuelan doubles. Patacon has a long history. It's an indigenous dish, it's an African dish, but the plantains came from Southeast Asia around the 18th century. And the reason why it's called patacon is because the first Colombian currency was.
Can you imagine a Venezuelan doubles? that would be really interesting mix, actually. That would be very interesting. Because even that what he's eating without the bacon looks really nice. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was thinking of going to some Venezuelans near to me to eat. Funny enough, I've been trying to reach to some of the spaces to eat, because there's some foods I really like. I'm drawn to. The planting thing is the thing for me. So, and I like he knows the history of where each food comes from and what they're significant and all that. That's the good thing about it as well.
Was patacas, which is an Italian name for coin, which means like pressed, coin. Same thing, they press the plantain. And I'd say it's a star for me. Definitely, it's known in Colombia. That's where they love it the most. ¿Tiene mucho tiempo acá en Chihuahua?
Sí, tenemos 8 años. Sí, yo tengo 6 años también aquí.
6 años aquí.
Sí.
Wow. So, hay muchos venezolanos acá en esta zona.
Muchísimos. Sí. Esto aquí en Chaguaná es como que se concentra más los venezolanos aquí, en esta parte de Chaguaná.
Wow.
Como que es bastante. Vas a encontrar en todos lados.
¿Y ustedes que están acá, cómo se sienten ahora en esta situación?
Bueno, aquí ahora como está pasando, bueno, a mí me gusta este país, lo amo, lo adopté como que fuera mi próximo, hermano país, igual me gusta, también extraño mi país, pero, como que me siento en familia porque hay bastante venezolanos. Como ahora trabajo aquí en este restaurante, comida venezolana, no lo extraño tanto porque como aquí también la comida, pero si en algún momento pueden entrar, tienen que ir a Venezuela, tienen que conocerlo. Son muchas partes y tienen culturas diferentes, hay muchas comidas diferentes. Aquí tenemos un poco de lo que es en Venezuela, pero hay mucha cultura diferente. Tienen que visitar diferentes estados. Hay que
Así
visitar
como
Venezuela.
tenemos culturas muy bonitas, también tenemos personas de muy buen corazón. Tenemos muchas personas buenas también, que siempre lo vamos a recibir con un abrazo, con las manos abiertas.
Mira, para mí los venezolanos son lo mejor. Gracias. Bueno, yo siempre me siento en mi lugar, ¿no?
Sí, así es.
Sí.
Bueno, nosotros recibimos, aparte del problema que hay, siempre recibimos a todos. Sí.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Chao.
Chao.
Un gusto.
Before, we could easily go to Venezuela in 15 minutes and come back.
Venezuela, yeah, long time. We used to load up, sleep on boat and go down and keep pet down there and come back.
Wow.
Spanish passing with the courier, papillon, and all these things.
So they came with their food.
Yeah, Venezuelans used to come up here to do their little trade long time. Fish, the shrimp, everything, we just catch it from the Venezuelan water. On we side here, don't have it. We don't have fish between the rig and thing here.
Wow, so the fishermen are basically can't do anything now.
Yeah, small fish to the shore.
Wow.
But you have to go out to.
So Trump really stopped a lot of run-ins between the Venezuelans and the Trinidadians. You see, that's what I like. You see, when you get the history of how they deal with each other from across the waters, that's what I'm saying. Not all of them must have been criminals. He was trying to make out like the criminals, they're this, they're that. And something like, you see, the fisherman was trading with Venezuela on the edge of the sea, on the shore. So I'm going to rewind what the elder just said.
To load up, sleep on boat and go down and keep pet down there and come back.
Wow.
Spanish passing with the courier, papillon, and all these things.
So they came with their food.
Yeah, Venezuelans used to come up here to do their little trade long time. fish, the shrimp, everything, we just catch it from the Venezuelan water. On we side here don't have it. We don't have fish between the rig and thing here.
Wow, so the fishermen are basically can't do anything now.
Yeah, small fish to the shore.
Wow.
But you have to go out to the deep in the ocean to hold big fish. It's a real hard thing now.
So right now it's very risky for the fishermen to get out on a boat out there.
Because anything can happen to you.
Yeah, and then they get shot for no reason.
Venezuelan could take you down to your own Coast Guard could take you because you're in Venezuelan water.
Like, do the fishermen know the exact line? Like, is there a straw? No.
The average. The distance we go in, we know where look by. We more on Venezuelan side now, yes.
Yeah, because I'm noticing there's like no fishermen here, like around this area. What are those? Are those warships or this is oil? That's all oil? That's all oil. Wow, so many. There's like 6 ships out there, 7 ships. Well, can you tell me something about Cedros?
Best place in the world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of Venezuelans in here.
Well, they come through here, they leave here, but they don't really stay here.
So I guess right now we're liming, right? 9:30 in the morning, we're liming, we're chilling.
Yeah. Having breakfast.
I need a breakfast. I need a liquid.
Well, the only thing. The fishermen, they're not going out as far as they used to go. So they restrict them because if you notice the Coast Guard is right out there. That boat is the Coast Guard out there. So they can't.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Yes, liming means that when you're chilling with your friends and you're having chats and stuff like that. That's what liming means. That's what the guy was trying to explain. So I might not be able to get through this because I might get interrupted, but I'm going to show as much as I can.
Can't go as far as they would like to go.
Borders,
so, but they're still trying, they're still working.
Yeah, because you can get
I
shot
think
down.
within 2 miles, that's the distance. Yeah, they allow them to go.
But the vice president in Venezuela said Trinidad responsible for what Trump doing to them.
Exactly.
You understand? They never blame Trump. They blame Trinidad because they can't fight with Trump.
They could bully
but
Trinidad.
they could fight with Campbell.
A few different shops, different houses, roti shops, a bunch of doubles, but they close early. So if you're not here before 10, they're done.
They're like, you don't know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's not sure what's going on. Fishermen free to go out. Some say they're glad. Some glad because of security.
Yeah.
Some of them with the legs out, them kind of thing.
Transitional zone.
Jewish thing.
Nice to meet
Sing.
you.
I love it. And so, how are the Trinis feeling about the situation with what's happening across?
There's a lot of mixed reactions with people for it, people against it. So just have to wait and see what Trump will do. There's a lot of them around here, but no, never really had any conversation with any of them.
You don't like that Venezuelan food?
I never had it.
No! I almost want to take you to eat some right now. Some cachapa, some arepa.
Never had it.
Oh my God, so good. I recommend it.
Only local food.
Get that arepa, man. Get that arepa. Hey, my man, thank you.
Yeah, nice
Appreciate you.
I watch you on YouTube.
Oh, bro, thank you. And how are things now? Because you can go to a certain point, right? You can't go too far off the coast?
You can't go too far and thing. The down this side is the main thing is really fishing now, right? So, you can't go too far out, because before I had pirates, I think my cousin died from the sea.
Wow.
Yeah, he was about 21. He going out to get a little hustle.
Which is exactly what I said. I said innocent people go and get caught up in the BS. And see straight from someone who lost somebody, fishing on the sides or fishing, the man's doing his little hustle, trying to make his little money, and he get on alive.
So to get a little dollar now, because they had to go for industry is all point for and all that side. So anytime I place handing the clothes on and he looking the hustle to make kite and one hard shot here. Anybody coming right by the Coast Guard base there was pirate. They saying local, they saying Venezuelan.
That's one pirate.
But that was 20 something years back. So there was the Takeman boat, there's the Takeman engine. You didn't know if it was local or local linking with Venezuelan or Venezuelan one side.
So besides, being possibly shot down or Venezuelan Coast Guard, there's also pirates out there.
When you're going on war, is plenty money wasting, and it have people without no food and thing.
Yeah.
And that same money could go and help poor people who have no food and clothing and shelter and things. So I find that just waste our time, that war thing and thing. But I come at peace now, right? You understand?
Yeah.
It's just the devil tying up men head to war and war and war. At the end of the day, when you war and you fight and you kill, where you going? Everybody dead, you carry nothing.
This is the curse of oil.
Yeah,
it's always a curse of oil.
That the order there, the wealth.
So why do they call this place Little Venezuela? I don't see any Venezuelans here.
It have plenty, a lot, but now they're going back.
They're going back? They're going back to Venezuela?
They're going back to Venezuela. Hardly have now.
Wow.
Most likely.
You guys are nervous about the situation right now or not?
Yes, we're nervous.
Yeah.
Who will be nervous?
No, I know. We are nervous too in America.
Too, yeah, because you don't know what will happen, what's going on. Soon.
Wow.
That is it.
All right, so I'm being invited up to see a view. My man, how you doing? Just letting me in your place, huh? Thank you. Morning. How are you? Oh, here we have a view. So this is the end of Trinidad, huh?
Everybody's saying it's bad, but we're not getting affected. We are getting no affected so far. So
Yeah, besides the fishermen not being able to go too far.
yeah, that's the only problem.
That's the biggest problem. I heard this place gets crazy on the weekends.
They know nobody interfere with you. Even if it's a stranger, nobody are going to come around here and jump you or nothing. Mostly Venezuelan food will come out in the night time, evening time. Like Arifa and bananas. I think you're gonna the evening time to the night time.
Yeah, it's a little different from that Trini double and roti,
Yeah,
It's more corn focused.
It's fully up. Can't eat too much.
Yeah, fills you up. Yeah, I feel like if it was me, I would go to wherever there's nah beach and just jump on a tree and climb.
Hi Vico, how you doing? You doing okay? You see, I'm just showing a bit of what's happened a little bit after they captured Maduro, and even during before, because some of the stories that he's talking about is the time when they're talking about the security, the pirates and everything else, and I'm okay. The pirates that is on the shores of Trinidad. So I'm giving an example of how certain things is affecting for the ones who don't understand the deepness of it, how Trinidad gets affected by it a lot. Just now I just shown some Venezuelans who has got restaurants and they're there and they live there. The Chaguanas being one of them. But he went to quite a few places in this video. And so he's just showing how he's getting some of the Trinidadians' point of view on some of the feelings, like obviously some locals, right? Some locals stick to their local food. Some people eat more than they're out of their comfort zone. I got to put a wrench on you. I'm going to do it now before I forget. And so that's what I'm showing. So I'm giving their point of view, but I am going to get interrupted. So however, whenever I'm not going to just cut off. I'm going to let you know, and then I'm going to go, and then if I'm able to come back, I'll come back, because it's going to be busy for the next 2 weeks. It's going to drive me insane. But anyway, so yes, I'm going to play it before I get interrupted. I'm going to mod you as well, yeah?
Climb in, Okay, so you're from Venezuela?
Sí,
Yeah?
soy de Venezuela,
¿De qué parte?
del Tamapuro, Tucupita.
Wow. ¿Y hace cuánto viniste para acá?
Yo tengo viviendo como unos 19 años aquí en Trinidad.
19 años. So your English is good now, right?
Ajá, hablo poco el inglés y el español.
Okay, dale. Y ahora, ¿hay muchos venezolanos aquí?
Primero, como la situación en Venezuela, inmigraron bastante para este país.
Sí.
Pero algunos están aquí, ahora no sé si ellos regresaron a su país o todavía están aquí.
Es que hay más de 8 millones de venezolanos que se fueron de Venezuela.
Y Yaquerara, dice, no, ¿cómo está usted?
¿Y ustedes comen cachapa, arepa, todo lo venezolano?
Y toda la comida venezolana comemos la harina trigo, la harina del maíz, la cachapa, como con las comidas de Venezuela. Y ahorita como estamos en Trinidad, también ya nos acostumbramos a las comidas de los trinitarios.
If you guys don't know about Venezuela, massive country, the Amazon rainforest is a majority of it. And so there's indigenous tribes out there, and that's one of them. So it's not just the Europeans that came in, it is a mix of so many other people. That is the disputed zone between Venezuela and Guyana. That is their 7th star, by the way, on the Venezuelan flag. There's a 7th star that is part of it. There's 45,000 Venezuelans that call Trinidad their home. It's Venezuelans that are, Venezuelans not Warao, not from her tribe, and then also from the indigenous communities.
Yo me llamo Rosario.
Mi padres son venezolanos.
Ok, está
de
bien.
Caracas.
Ok, está bien.
Gracias. Chao,
Un placer
gracias.
ustedes.
Gracias.
Oh, that's all right. Even over here, there is some very nice South American people, very friendly, you know what I mean? So when I'm looking at this, it kind of brings me back to home. It brings me back to home, the atmosphere, the people, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that whatever is going on with the Americas and all that, I hope I'm sending positive vibration that it doesn't touch them. Though the Prime Minister, she is a bit, what to me, but that's a whole different story. But what I like is that they say that they come out at night to party. So during the day, the streets are quiet. I just showed a little bit of the fishing situation and how a couple young men get taken out because they're thinking that how they're narcos and all this when they are hustling, trying to make a buck, trying to make money, trying to make $1. I'm showing the friendships between the Venezuelans and the Trinidadians, how close it is, how close. In another one of his videos, he actually gives an example of the similarities between Trinidad and Suriname. You know what I mean? We have a lot of reflections of ourselves outside of where we are. So to me, it's like when I'm watching certain things, I identify myself straight away, basically, So hopefully, if I don't get interrupted, I'll show the other one. But if I can't show the other one, I don't know when I'm going to come back to do the other one, but I will show the other one where he goes to the Trinidadians, but he doesn't ask them much about it. I think one person talks about the Venezuelan situation, but it's mostly for food. Because he's a food tuber, right? He's a food tuber. He's like Mark Queens. He travels to eat. So what I like is like he gets a wider prospects on the ground of what's going on. I mean, you don't get the fullness of it, obviously. He doesn't go to everybody, but you can get an idea of how it affects Trinidad, which people do not understand. They're saying, oh yeah, it's just like Palestine. It's just like this. No, Trinidad is a small country. And we are a stone throw away from Venezuela. Venezuela is our neighbors, basically. They're our neighbors. So it's the same with Guyana. Venezuela is also neighbors with Guyana. And even the little map, you can see how close we are to certain people. We're not far. We're basically neighbors, isn't it? So that's what it. Pardon me. I don't know why I went and drink this Lucozade. I went my fast to go drink this Lucozade. I do that to myself all the time. Anyway, hold on. Let me just play it now.
We're here in San Fernando and we found our Venezuelan restaurant, Plus 58 Bistro. Let's go. In this like old home right here in the center. As soon as you walk into the restaurant, you can come over here, you can place your order or sit down on one of these beautiful tables. It's like very rustic and they have everything. Arepas, tequeños, empanadas, cachapas. ¿Y tú eres la dueña? Sí. ¿Y cómo te llamas, perdón?
Lili Betzerana.
Lili Becerrana. ¿Y tú eres venezolana? Obvio.
Venezolana.
¿De qué parte?
De Puerto Ordaz, Estado Bolívar.
Listo. This is the Venezuelan kitchen in Trinidad. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están?
Yes, this part of the world is very interesting. Mind you, in Trinidad, we have African spirituality going on over there. We have Indian. We are a cultural mixed pot of everybody. There's Chinese, there's Indian, there's this one, there's that one. It's like a Dutch pot mixed full of dumplings, a bit of onions, shallots, chicken, stock, everything all rolled into one with a bit of thyme. That's how Trinidad is represented in so many different ways. But when you're in the West, obviously, right, you don't know who is your neighbor unless you talk to them, and then you find out you are the same. Then you find out you are the same. You are not that much different. The food is never different. And I used to always say that to a lot of people. So when the way he's talking, the empanadas reminds me of the meat pie of Nigeria, same thickness, kinda, a little bit smaller. Could pass for a meat pie. If you like, you close your eyes, it could pass for a meat pie, right? So the empanadas is kind of similar, because I think you're Nigerian, ain't you, Vika? I think you're Nigerian. I'm not sure, but yes, the cultures clash. So with all this, what's happened basically? I think what's happened. We are starting to learn a little bit more about our neighbors, isn't it? A little bit more. Like me, I did not know how close me as a Trinidadian, because I'm half Trinidadian, half Bajan, so it gives me a little more, I see another insight every time I see something on Trinidad. I get another little insight into myself. The stick fighting, the energies they cool down before they do the carnival, the spirituality, the culture, right? So there's little of everything. The sauce, even how we cook. Cubans cook their rice and peas with black beans. Jamaicans cook with kidney beans. They cook the fish stew different, back to front, but it's still the same fish stew. It still tastes the same. Right? Even your jollof rice, that's mixed rice, Mexican rice, everything roll into one. There's always something. We have a little bit of something. That's why I don't like division, because we have a little bit of something that we all recognize within ourselves. It's whether people want to open their eyes and see it. So this guy, he gets very far. He also reminds me of somebody as well, but he gets very far. And because he speaks fluent Spanish, because he's like Black Man Traveler, he speaks fluent Spanish, and he's able to talk to them as well as talk to the Trinidadians as well.
Todos son venezolanos, ¿no? Buenísimo. ¿Qué estamos haciendo aquí? The choclo. Also, chicharrones. Look, guys. Have we tried this right here?
Sí. ¿Por qué no?
Coño. Está riquísimo eso. Wow. Ultimate sweet corn pancake, right here. Botella.
¿Esa es la que tú te vas a comer?
Okay.
Hombre cocinando y...
Well, I burned my hand twice there. Come on.
Exactamente.
Ella se vuelve a hacer.
Perfecto. Bueno, la cachapa ya casi está lista. Wow, look at that cheese. This is the amazing cachapa. Mozzarella cheese on top. Then inside we have queso a mano. Like another piece here on the side.
El que le dice todo es cochino, que no coman.
hopefully I'll get to taste this el carpaccio, what they're eating, because it looks so nice. It looks so nice, honestly. It just reminds me of another version of taco, but on a wider scale. And what I like is that how the lady they know okay, with the corn you make a corn pancake. Interesting stuff. Food is really the link. Food is what unites people. That's what I think. It unites people on a whole nother level, you know.
Que comer la grasa. Entonces lo que come es puro chicharrón. Que cachapas no es cachapas sin malta, así que aquí está su maltica.
So you always need the Martin.
Sí.
I've tried this way too many times. Aquí hay muchos clientes de Venezuela.
Sí.
Sí.
Y ahorita local, Trinidad, para que está.
Cachapa, my favorite breakfast. This is the ultimate corn pancake. Venezuela, it's all about their corn. And right here we have that sweet corn. It reminds me of like being in Venezuela. I've been trying a lot of cachapas in the past few weeks. Doral, the taste is there, man. And you know, I love it. It's like super thin. It's not like a super thick one. Little popcorn on the side. If you guys have never eaten Venezuelan food, three things, main things. Arepa, their corn sandwich. The cachapa, their corn pancake. You have tequeños, which is basically cheese fritters or cheese fingers, and you have like empanadas. And then you have a few other things like pabellón criollo and some other dishes, but this is what they're known for. No one else in the world has this. Colombia has this, but
Empanadas are heaven. Oh my god. Empanadas. And you can tell when it's not made right. I had a watered down version of it one time, and I knew the difference right away. Strange. I think I never tasted it before, but I knew the difference. And then I had a proper empanada. It was so nice. It was so lovely. They do vegetable one, they do meat ones. You have the sauces, the green sauce, the avocado dip, the garlic dip. Oh my gosh, heaven. The burrito, I was addicted to burritos for a little while. Mind you, I am a little person, but when I like the food, I like the food. I'm like him. I experiment with my palate. I'm not scared really to eat, but if I can make it at home, I'll make it at home. That's what I try to do. So I like that. Even after he asked them about what's happening with Venezuela and Trinidad, he's showing the food and how the Venezuelans how they're settling in Trinidad, because they have settled in Trinidad. The majority of them businesses there doing all sorts of something. But now, as the woman said, they're all going home because now they feel that things are lifted up. Trump's there. It's safe to go back. So, you know, economically, it might hurt Trinidad, I think. But as you can see, when people like him go there now, they can enjoy Colombian, Venezuelan food, whatever. See, because like and I love how he marries them together. This is like that, and this is like that, and this is like that. Love it. I love all that. I love it. He gives me Mark Queen's energy sometimes.
not the same. The cachapa is a staple in Venezuela, but corn is a sacred ingredient in the culture of Venezuela and prior to the Venezuelans that we know today. Before the Spanish arrived, there was the Arawak and other tribes. They used clay to cook their corn, from ancient traditions to the agriculture on their field, and then eventually to the dining room in the restaurants. And I can't leave without trying the maltin. I've tried it so many times, but I think this time it's gonna taste better. Está bueno. Sweet malt taste. I mean, we're closer to Venezuela, so it tastes better. Hey, I love this girl. Too much. Okay, vamos. We're continuing the Venezuelan story here in Trinidad, and we made Port of Spain the capital, and we found Ramon's restaurant. They have amazing arepas. Come inside. We're gonna make an arepa, empanadas. Let's do it. Right here is Ramon. Ramon is the chef. He's the man. Let's do this, Ramon. Okay, so on to the arepa. Yeah. Like we learned at the last restaurant, Venezuela is a mix of cultures. It's not just the Europeans that came in, it's indigenous communities that were there. And over here, she's doing the dough for the arepa. So she's gonna roll it out, turn it into a beautiful, yeah, the way she does it, she rolls it, and then she flattens it. See, that's perfect. So 6-7 minutes here, and then that's it. You're gonna open it up. That's it.
Venezuela es un gran país con mucha cultura, con mucha diversidad de cultura, gente muy amable, muy humilde, muy respetuosa, muy trabajadora y con los mejores paisajes, me atrevo a decir que los mejores paisajes del mundo entero. Tiene nieve, tiene montaña, tiene playas hermosas, las mejores del mundo, tiene buena gente, o sea, ¿qué te puedo decir? No, es Venezuela, hermano.
So this is the Venezuelan chorizo. Sí. Eso sí es rico. No hay queso blanco así duro en el mundo, no? Like it's like Venezuela is the white cheese capital of the world.
Porque este queso es natural, ¿no?
Oh, you're gonna melt it there. It is a fresh cheese. That's why it's so good, Nate.
Yeah.
The cheese looks like halloumi cheese. It has the same texture of a halloumi cheese. See, it didn't even melt that much. So I'm thinking that gives a like I said, halloumi cheese kind of feel to it, or feta.
Right here, she's opening that arepa. She's adding some butter here. Beautiful. Always that brand. Then she's gonna put in the chorizo in there, and then look at that, stuffed it. Está bueno, pero lleno, ya. Y metes el queso también. There's a mixed arepa. No, es que se ve increíble. Like, look at that. Now she's adding the sweet plantain. I said it right. It's plantain. Oh, she's gonna add some carne mechada, some shredded beef. In Colombia, they don't have this. In Colombia, no tienen esto. This is like a true, look at that. Wow. The savory, sweet arepa. And then right here we have my favorite thing of all time, tequeños. Cheese fingers. Here we go, look. Cheese. We're all about the cheese. It's corn and cheese. Queso sí. So what is the arepa? 2 countries claim it's theirs. I don't know. Colombia, I love you, but Venezuela, we do it proper. We make the ultimate corn sandwich. You just get this big arepa, they cut it open, take out all the filling. It's super hot, that filling, and then they stuff it with whatever you want. This one's like the mixed special one. You have the sweet plantain, you have the shredded beef, that nice chorizo, and the cheese. It's gonna be a big bite. Shredded beef on top. It has like a nice gravy, so it goes throughout the whole thing, and the cheese, the chorizo, and the sweetness of that plantain. Explosion of flavors. I personally like this arepa more than the fried.
My guy's making me hungry, boy. But yeah, sorry. The whole objective of me putting on this video was to show their opinions on why they're there, the reason why they moved to Trinidad. Most times it is about money and economical reasons why they moved, because of what the violence, what was going on in Venezuela. The majority of them reached there, and Guyana as well. There's another YouTuber who also went to the ones on the edge of Guyana. Obviously, I did do one with Black Man Traveler, where he spoke to some of the indigenous speakers of Venezuela. It's wide. So, in kind of a way, I'm kind of I'm kind of glad I'm covering Venezuela because I get a whole different look into certain stuff because you see the food, you see the differences, you see everything. There's another food blogger with over 2 million subs who went through the whole of Africa showcasing local different food. Oh, that sounds so. My gosh, I tell you, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Honestly, there's a lot of them. You know, and you're just like, you know, I mean, before I used to watch a lot of them. You learn so much. There's I forgot that place with an M. I forgot. My daughter showed me how they cook. So we honestly very similar, very very similar, no difference. Trinidad, Suriname, other places. There's a few places where we kind of cook the same. It's interesting, but it's like people don't associate some foods with certain things and all this stuff when it's quite clearly we're very similar. And this guy, he shows a similarity with Colombia, Venezuela, probably other South American places. I don't know whether he is a native of Venezuela because he keeps saying we. So I'm thinking maybe he is a bit, or maybe he's got a bit of Venezuelan. Right, because you know, like sometimes when a person look quite on the outside, sometimes they can be something else. So it's very deceiving sometimes, you know, because there is Afro South Americans, Afro Latinas. There's there's a lot. There's Afro Afro Cubans. Hi Nicole, I'm about to get off because my son's gonna come through in a minute. There's a lot of mixtures. When I was around the South American, the Cuban side, it's like you're looking at your own. Like me, honestly, I feel like I'm looking into my own self. I was mistaken for Hausa. What's the next one? Gambian. Something else I can't remember. I've been mistaken for a few places, but oh, you're getting ready for work. Oh, well, you have a good day at work. So yeah, but you know, it's interesting. I'm glad he did that, show that little bit of how that the striking of the oil tankers, the unaliving of fishermen, the link between Trinidad and Venezuela. He showed a few things on this one, so you can replay it. I can't remember his name, but yeah, there is quite a few of them that travel all over the place. That's why it's very eye-opening. Speed. I really want to cover Speed, Mr. Speed. I see Mr. Speed looking very comfortable in South Africa at present. He's looking very comfortable. Mind you, I only saw the video of him getting reading, but you know, people's like, you know, whatever. But it's quite interesting because he, like I said, even he broken the myth of certain stuff. He broken down the myth of a lot of hypocrisy, you can say. And I feel that people like him and others, Ace as well, who's from America, Dynasty Demir, as bad as people think he is, whatever he is, but even Dynasty Demir has broken down a couple myths. So, you know, I'm not going to be on here for long. I'm going to leave it right here because I don't want to be interrupted. You know, I might have to do early morning pull-ups because of or certain days early morning, because I know I'm going to have a lot of interruptions here, put it that way. And I want to still do my lives and my little videos, you know what I mean? So yeah, but thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, people. And leave your comments underneath the video. Tell me what you think of how, I forgot his name, David, how David explained how he shows how things impact on a smaller country of little Trinidad, you know, because people's like, oh well, you're talking, Maduro is, to be honest, right, it's more about the oil and how, and Camilla and how she dealt with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I have done lives on Trinidad a few times, and I think I've done on South American culture, right? The suits one, I forgot what they're called now. The Chicanas, I've done on them. So I'm quite broad. It's just left for people to go through the videos. You'll see a lot of different things now what I talk about, but before I used to talk about a lot about it, even in my previous channel before I've changed it now, I used to talk about a lot of things there too. So to me, I'm feeling like I'm coming back to my old rhythm of things. That's what's happening. I'm going back to my old rhythm. I'm talking about everyday things. Yes, I talk about the one or two YouTubers who is a bit annoying, yes, but yeah. But with all this, right, we can see that food do actually bring all of us together. That's why I don't mind having South Americans around. My channel is My Little Island. Then, yeah, I don't mind having. When I talk about nature boy, I have my nature boy people. I have my jazzy people. I have my this people. But me, I am Trinidadian first and foremost. I'm half Bajan, first and foremost, right? I do actually have a belief, but I don't put it on people. But so that's why I talk how I talk, yeah. And I want and Trinidad really, because I have people living in there and Jamaica, right? I get concerned. Okay, so if I get concerned, I have to let off in some corner, and this little island is my corner where I let off, because I can see where it's affecting. Because you're on the outside, you can more see what's going on. The people in it can't see. So yeah, so basically that's all I want to say. But with that said, thank you, Nicole. See, I'm doing that singing thing there. Nicole, for coming through, and Vico. All right, and you have a good day at work and whatever you're doing. Thank you for passing through. Yes, this is a very calm one, because normally I'll be mashing down store, and sometimes I don't even say much. I just let the video do everything, and I just sit back and just put in my little 5 pence. But yeah, for this, right. Thank you for coming through. It's always appreciated. Even the comments is always appreciated. I mean, yes, the bad ones, I do delete them. Yes, I ain't going to lie. But thank you for coming through. And you have a good day. And I'm going to play. Hold on. Let me take this off the screen. Let me play my other one now. Oh, wrong one. Let me play my other one now. Because I haven't got an outro yet in it. So here.
Flow endlessly, graceful water.
I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.